Hello Capricorn, Jessica here with Cardinal Signs. Welcome to your reading for the first 2 weeks of October. So this is a 3-part reading. We're going to start off with a general forecast for these next 2 weeks. We'll follow that up by taking a look into the crystal for any additional messages. And we'll conclude with a love reading for you and your partner or potential partner. So let's begin. This is for Capricorn. General messages and energies for the first 2 weeks of October for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know for the first 2 weeks of October? Okay, so the card that came out while shuffling was the 9 of Wands, and that's exhaustion. We also have the 3 of Cups, celebration, the 6 of Pentacles, which is compromise, the 10 of Cups, harmony, and the 2 of Wands, possibilities. Okay. So the overall energy here for you, Capricorn, with the 9 of Wands is indicating that you are working very, very hard right now. Possibly to the point of exhaustion. Your energy may be feeling a little bit low, or you might be feeling some physical or mental strain due to your workload. This can cause feelings of being overwhelmed, and you may be a little bit more susceptible to becoming ill, to catching a cold, that kind of thing, just because you're a little bit run off your feet. So just be aware of that, and if something extra comes up that wants your attention, try to keep some time open that's unscheduled, that you're able to just relax and take a break. It's okay to say no to things sometimes. Now, that being said, you do have really good energies coming in. So as long as you take care of yourself so that you're not, that you don't get sick or start feeling under the weather, then I think you're really going to enjoy these next 2 weeks. It looks like there is opportunity to really get out there and socialize, potentially. There's some celebration going on. There's some exuberance. And it's paired with the 6 of Pentacles. This could be some kind of work party, but this also seems like a celebration that comes as a result of achieving successfully some kind of compromise with someone else. So there's a favorable resolution here where you may have been struggling to come to a resolution with someone about something, where maybe you weren't seeing eye to eye. One person's demanding this, the other person wants that, and you've kind of bargained things out and come to a nice middle ground where you're both relatively happy, and it looks like you're just relieved and really celebrating that is over and done with. So if that sounds like something that you're working on right now, some kind of bargaining, or coming to a favorable middle ground with someone else that you're dealing with right now, then it does look like you're going to be successful with that. So it looks good. Now you have the 10 of Cups here as well, paired with the 2 of Wands. And I'm happy to see this here because this is showing that you are going to have a chance to get away from it all. So you are coming in, your energy is coming in as being a bit downtrodden, low energy. It can be a little bit of tension and stress as well, but towards the second week of October, we can see where you're at emotionally, and it's like you are really able to just kind of let go and kind of let the worries fade away. And this can have a lot to do with this release that's going on closer to the first half of October, where something that has been troubling you is coming to a favorable conclusion, and that's really letting you kind of get that peace of mind that you've been needing. Now, with the Two of Wands, this can mean a lot of different things. This can talk about partnership, and we do have two dolphins on this Ten of Cups, and it often talks about very deep, committed partner relationships. So that can certainly be the case for some of you, where a significant partnership is going to be highlighted, and you're going to be feeling a lot of emotional satisfaction and contentment related to your partnership. But the first message that came out with these cards was about you being able to get away from it all. So we can see here with the eagle how you're able to kind of rise up out of any situations that have been pinning you down, and you're really letting the weight of the world roll off your shoulders and taking a well-deserved break. So this is really good. You're in a place of harmony, mentally, emotionally, and physically, I would hope, because as I said, there is that tendency to develop illness or sickness with the Nine of Wands. So this is really good that you're in this very healing, nurturing energy in the second week of October. So it looks wonderful for you, Capricorn. I'm going to take a look now into the crystal and see what else is coming in for you. For Capricorn, I feel like you're trying to get something to come into focus. The way I'm seeing it, it's like you're looking through a pair of binoculars and you're kind of playing with the dials and getting them to focus for you. And if we take that and we kind of apply it to an everyday situation, it can be getting something to work for you, something that needs some fine-tuning. So this isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. You're going to find yourself dealing with something that you need to tailor it to you and to your needs. So it's going to be a little bit fiddly. It might take you some time to get it all set up so that it works just the way that you want it to and need it to. But ultimately, with a little bit of patience and persistence, you will find that you're able to fine-tune whatever this might be to suit you quite well. Again, it's interesting. It's a similar message, but this time I'm seeing you trying to put on a new pair of shoes, and you're having to use a shoehorn. And again, on a metaphorical level, what this is indicating is that the fit for this new thing that is coming your way is not going to feel perfect right off the bat. You're going to have to wiggle around a little bit and try to get comfortable with it. If possible, it's always better if you can get this thing to suit you rather than you having to suit it. But I mean, that's not always going to be the case. So you'll have to kind of be resourceful and, as I said, patience and all that kind of stuff in trying to get this work out for you. And it is interesting because we do have that compromise card, which ties in very nicely to these messages that were coming in from the crystal, where you're having to come to a compromise with, it could be with another person, trying to get another person to fit in with what's going on in your life, but this can certainly be a thing. We're talking about pentacles, so this is something that would be material in nature. So it's just a matter of tweaking it so that it suits you. And I do think that you'll be successful with that because we have the 3 of Cups paired here, and that's celebratory energy. So definitely success flowing in for you with regard to coming to some kind of compromise here for the first half of October. So I'm going to move on now, and we'll do a love reading for you. So we'll take a look at the energies for you and your partner or potential partner. So this is love and romance for Capricorn for the first half of October. Love energies for Capricorn and their partner or potential partner. That's it right there. Okay, so this is your overall energy for love and romance. Beautiful. You're coming in strong here with the Emperor. And we also have the Queen of Swords, and we have the 5 of Cups. And your partner, their overall energy, they're coming in with the 9 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So you, as I said, you're coming in very strong, very confident, very self-assured. So you're feeling very comfortable with yourself. You're feeling very comfortable with your partner and your relationship. You're probably feeling like everything is flowing quite smoothly and that you have everything under control. Your partner, on the other hand, is coming in with the 9 of Swords. And this is very much a polar opposite energy to how you are. So there may be some difficulty in relating to each other at this time. And it's important to recognize where you're both coming from. So your partner, unfortunately, appears to be operating from a place of fear. So they're afraid that some kind of misfortune is going to enter into your relationship. This may have, there may be a tangible reason, maybe something has happened, or this could be an unfounded fear. But I can see here, looking at their cards, that there is a basic desire for security and stability, and perhaps they're afraid that that might disappear, or maybe they're worried because they don't feel that it's there right now. So they're coming in here with the Queen of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So these cards definitely talk about financial stability and security, just general material stability, and it can be like feeling comfortable and secure in the relationship. Maybe they are afraid that that's going to disappear. Maybe they're afraid that that isn't there right now, and perhaps it never will be. So they're in a fairly dark place. It seems that they aren't acting and behaving within their true element. Because they're coming in here with the Queen of Pentacles, they are able to achieve these things that they need to thrive. But for some reason, they're blocking themselves from that. And it's self-sabotage, basically. So I don't think that there's a lot that you can do other than, if they come to you and express this fear, you can certainly reassure them, but they have the power within them as the Queen of Pentacles, whether they're male or female, to create and realize their own sense of stability and security. So this is not something that you and you alone have to provide for them. They need to provide this for themselves, and they have to recognize that they have the capacity to do that. I think right now they're holding on so tightly in fear that they are in fact making that drive away from them. So they need to loosen up, they need to relax, and it will become a lot easier for them to feel grounded and rooted within the relationship. Now, things are looking very good for you. We've already talked about how strong you are coming in as the Emperor. You have the Queen of Swords energy beneath you as well. And I think that this is talking about, because you are looking over here towards your partner. The Queen of Swords is very analytical. It can be a fairly detached kind of energy where you're definitely recognizing that something is a little bit off with your partner or potential partner right now. And your mind is right away getting to work figuring out what that is. But you may lack the emotional resources to be able to actually offer the support, like the emotional support that your partner needs from you right now. So just try, if you can, to kind of put your Queen of Cups hat on, if possible, when it comes to helping your partner out. It certainly wouldn't hurt the situation at all. Now, you do have the Five of Cups as well, and I don't feel that this is an overly strong energy for you, but it is indicating perhaps you're focusing a little bit too much on one aspect of the relationship. And this is simply saying that there's the need for you to broaden your focus. So rather than really narrowing in on one particular aspect, it's about really widening up that lens and to help you see the full picture, basically. The Queen of Swords is very gifted at really focusing in, but right now I think what your partner needs from you is kind of that really nice big picture perspective to help them get the clarity that they need, because they're really trapped in their head right now and they're going around and around in circles. So they don't need any more focus because they're already focused on something that's very negative. What they need is a broader perspective with a lot more sunlight. So if you can help them by doing that yourself, by emulating that perspective yourself, that will really, really work to kind of lighten this energy and help them to see that they do have a lot more power than they realize. Because this is definitely a bit of a power struggle that they're feeling, because you're feeling very strong and confident and they're feeling powerless for some reason. So the challenge within relationships this month is for you to figure out where that power struggle lies and to resolve it. Again, we're brought back to that kind of focus card, that Six of Pentacles, which is all about compromise and achieving a balance that both parties are happy and content with. So we can see that kind of basic energy being reflected within your love life as well. So you can just kind of think on that and try to come to a conclusion that's going to be favorable for both of you. So I'm going to draw the reading to a close at that. I hope that the reading was helpful for you and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like a private reading with me, you can find my email in the description box below. I hope you really enjoy the next 2 weeks of October, and I will see you again for your second half of October reading. So take care of yourself until then, Capricorn.